Hello, beautiful people. It's Ashley Ann here to share with you some intubation tips. This message is for my SRNAs, my RN, soon to be SRNAs, or really anyone who is learning how to intubate. We are the intubation airway experts, so it is crucial that we learn this skill. However, it can be very nerve-wracking. I remember when I was learning how to intubate, I would get all nervous, everybody looking at you. It feels like the time is going too slow. You bagging the patient, trying to think about, has it been enough time? Has the paralytic kicked in? Should I go ahead and take a look? I remember those feelings, those thoughts, how it made me feel so anxious, and what I had to do so that I could get over it, because this is a skill I had to learn. It's like one of those things, you just got to know how to do it. And over time, once you do it over and over again, of course, you get the skill, you learn it. But in the beginning, let's talk about how we can get past those first time jitters. Number one, I want you to breathe through your nose. I know it sounds crazy, you have your mask on, but breathing through your nose will calm your nervous system. Take a few slow deep breaths through your nose while you're putting your patient on the monitors, getting your tabletop, all your stuff set up to intubate. Go through your same steps, deep breaths through your nose. Watch your caffeine. Number two, when you learn how to intubate, that's not the time to be throwing back the cups of coffee. Save it for after your intubation or a little bit later. Cut it in half, drink some tea, try some decaf, but you want your hands to be steady, especially if you're very sensitive to caffeine and it has your hands shaking and your mind racing and you want to move fast. This is a controlled setting. Usually when you're learning your intubation skills, you should be set up with patients who are usually healthy, easy airway, where it's controlled. You have time to pre-oxygenate the patient. It's not a crashing C-section where you got to put the mom to sleep, or a rapid sequence induction where you have a full belly. Those intubations and airways are not for first-timers, but when it's a controlled setting, you have your patient pre-oxygenated, you have time. It's just that when everyone is staring at you in the room and everybody waiting, the surgeon right here, circulating nurse probably butterflying the legs, ready to put the Foley in, patient, it's a lot going on. So take some deep breaths through your nose. The next thing is visualization. Intubation became easier for me once I realized, at what point in my life did I have to be all eyes on me? They waiting for me to do something. I was a former baller, hooper, free throws. Intubation is like shooting free throws, right? I had my whole little routine. I would get to the line, do my 2 dribbles, spin my ball back, sit back, visualize the ball going in. And that was my thing. That was my routine. So intubation, if you think about it like that, in whatever situation you may have been, maybe you wasn't a baller, but you have probably had some experience in life where all eyes were on you and you had your own little routine of what you did to prepare you for that moment. Same thing. So even when I intubate, my routine, I like to have my ET tube by me, my blade. I put my eye tape on my mask. That's just what I do. That's my routine. I tell my patient to look up at the ceiling, breathe oxygen. I have this whole routine that I do every time I put someone to sleep. It's a lot of stuff in anesthesia can be very routine. Once you get your flow and your routine, it helps you to relax, because now you're telling yourself, I know what I'm doing. I have all my stuff. I have all my skills. Now, putting the ET tube through the vocal cords, that will come with time and practice. Another tip I will give is communicate, talk. Your preceptor is anxious, and not anxious, but they're wondering, what are you seeing? If you're not using a video device, then we just talk us through it, and that will give you more time too. Hey, I'm opening the mouth, I'm putting the blade in, I visualize the epiglottis, I'm looking for the vocal cords, it might be interior, I need a little pressure. All those things help communicating to your preceptor and gives you more time, because sometimes if you're just standing there and you're not saying nothing, we're like, all right, do you see something? What's going on? Where you at? Let us know. And if you just say it first, then I think it also helps with the nerves as well, because if they're in your ear telling you what you see and you're like, oh, what I see. So just talk them through it. Even if it's real base, look, I'm at the base of the tongue. And that way everyone is communicating, and it helps with you not focusing on the time and everyone looking at you. Zoom in into your airway and what you're doing. But let me know if these tips are helpful. It is a skill that you will learn, you will develop over time. You just have to find your routine, take some deep breaths, and realize we've all been there before. We all weren't great intubators. We weren't airway experts until we went through the training and went through the process. So I'm here to let you know we've all been there before. You will get to where we are with intubations. Give yourself grace, take some deep breaths, cut out the caffeine, and visualize yourself placing that ET tube through the vocal cords. If these tips are helpful, let me know if there's anything else I can walk you through, guide you through, and let's get through anesthesia school. Go be blessed.